Yo, what up, guys? Welcome back to Love at First Sight. The last bell rings and school day ends, so I grab my bag and I leave the classroom. Most of the time, I leave as quickly as I can because I don't want to get caught by Sadakawa-san. But today is because I want to hurry to meet Mamoru Senpai. Lately, coming to school has been something to look forward to, and I can't help but feel excited about it. It's even better because I keep running into Senpai, the old me who never believed it is possible to be this happy at school. That's not to say that Sadakawa-san has stopped following me. Sometimes Mamoru Senpai is there to intervene, but I don't know if that's actually been the best idea. Sadakawa has stopped bullying me as much as she used to, but now when she does it, her texts are even more violent than before. Even so, I don't hate going to school anymore. The joy I feel when I spend time with Mamoru Senpai is much more powerful than the sorrow brought on by those painful incidents. I couldn't meet up with Senpai this morning, but he must have been thinking about me. He came to eat with me at lunch and stayed by me the whole lunch period. We talked about the movie we saw yesterday. I really had a lot of fun. The movie itself was interesting, but it was my first time seeing a movie with another person. And I also had a lot of fun just walking around with him. Senpai wasn't upset being seen with me in public either, and we even held hands when I asked. It was wonderful. Now that I think about it, that was a date yesterday, wasn't it? I wonder what Senpai thinks of that. I really miss him, and I want to see him again. I usually find him by the school gates, but today I want to meet him right at his classroom. I stand outside the hallway so as not to attract any wondering eyes. If I see Mamoru Senpai, I'll call out to him. Second year students trickle out the classrooms and head down the hallway without paying me any mind. I don't see Senpai yet, though. Just as I'm worrying that I might have missed him, I overhear two student students talking in the hallway. Alright, time to go home. Wait, where's Makan? Mamoru said he couldn't find the hangout and went to look in his locker for it. The handout. Oh, I went to look in his locker for it. Anyway, he's going home with you know who again, so I doubt we'll be seeing him. This catches my attention. They're talking about Mamoru Senpai. I think his Makan nickname. I guess those are his friends. Really, we haven't gone home together in a long time. It's making me so sad. We never really went home with him in the first place, you know. We live in completely opposite directions. But it's the principle of the thing. We at least walk to the gates together. Now we don't even do that. It's because he spends so much time with that girl. Do they mean me? Yeah, what's up with that? It's no fair. How long is he going to keep this up? I don't know how much longer I can survive like this. Just let him do what he wants to do. I'm sure he'll return to us when the time is right. Then again, it's been quite a while. Maybe we should find her ourselves. Well, I can't believe it. Tell me if you know something. Alert the media, okay? Tomorrow we'll go find her. I got this all planned out. I start to feel an overwhelming tightness in my chest. I can feel my good mood dissolving rapidly. I can't bear to listen anymore and retreat down to the stairs as quietly as I can. Finally, the day when Sunshine will grace us with their presence is almost here. I've run simulations of our faithful meeting countless times in my head, so I'll be ready for anything. I'm totally prepared to be the super friendly older sister type person she needs. Hey, Tom, are you listening? Oh, I thought I saw someone just now. Yeah, I'm listening to something about her being a super annoying older sister, right? No, you did that on purpose. Yep, sure did. You meanie. I guess I really had stolen him from his other friends. I wonder if those other friends he said he was going to introduce me yesterday. He did say he told them about me. She said she couldn't survive like this. I guess she meant without Mamoru Senpai. Mamoru Senpai said it was okay to meet them, but now I don't know if it's really the case. If I was hating him for spending so much time with me, I didn't realize how much trouble it cost him. My heart feels heavy. My body feels heavier. Like the weight of this whole situation is dragging me down. My vision darkens. I don't have the strength to even lift my head as I walk forward. The asphalt looks grayer than normal. Senpai's going to lose all his friends because of me. I can't let that happen. When I was with them, he let me forget my troubles. No, I only wanted to forget, but I can never forget what I am. I only have one eye. No one could ever love a freak like me. The fact that Senpai was so nice to me made me so happy, and so he let me forget. But I can't let my misfortune infect him. I could never forgive myself if his life is ruined because of me. I could survive if he ended up hating me. But maybe it's not too late. Maybe his life isn't ruined yet. He doesn't hate me yet. I have to act fast. You're saying Mamoru Senpai said he would be there for me if I needed him, but I can't let him shoulder my burdens. If I let him, I wouldn't be able to save him. I was so happy they said it, but I suppose it was good that I was at loss for words back then. Even so, I'll always remember the kindness he showed me. He bought me my cell phone strap too. At least I have this to remember him by, but when things go wrong again, at least I'll have to bring all back these good memories. Like yesterday, all the time I spent with Senpai in his kind voice. If I have that much, at least I'll be okay. I'll be okay even if all I have left of him is his memory. Before I realized it, the school is far behind me, and I've wandered onto one of the side streets. Sorry, guys. Excuse me. Okay. I find I can barely stand, and I think it's a telephone pole still staring at the ground. Rain is starting to fall. The sun is out, but that doesn't matter, I guess. A black sheen seems to ooze over the asphalt as it drinks in the heavy drops. That's strange. Every day for the past 2 weeks has been bright and sunny. I've gotten so used to that I almost forgot what it's like when it rains. I had to do it. I had to say goodbye to Senpai. My vision blurs as heavy drops continue to fall. I stayed in class longer than I meant to today, so she's probably been waiting for me for a while. I'm usually the first one out the door, sometimes leaving a little too early, but still she always beats me to the school gate since her classroom is closer to them than mine is. I change my shoes and rush out of school. Such usually comes running to meet me when she sees me walking to the gates, but now I'm past it and such is nowhere to be found. Is she already go home? I scan the street for any sign of her, and she's still only a little ways ahead of me, though it doesn't look she's close to me yet. Sorry, I didn't mean to take so. Sachi. She turns to me. Her face is almost parallel to the ground, and her usual smile has been replaced with a much darker look. Has she been crying? No, I suppose thank you so much, Jolly Dump. I'll be fighting for my own film now. I don't mind going home and having lunch with myself, so. Sachi's voice wavers, and I'm certain something bad must have happened to her if she's saying this. I take a step toward her, determined to find out what are you saying all of a sudden. Did Sadako do something to you again? No, she's not involved. I just took a specimen, like nothing new with me, that's all. But I don't understand why you think that. There's nothing to understand. Red is still down, but her voice is fraying, becoming hysterical. If this is another trick, it's not funny. I'm here with you because I want to be. Do you really want to be alone at school again? Stop, please. Please tell me why. Sachi turns her back to me and starts running before I even finish. Wait. I turn around after her, sprinting and catch her by the shoulder. We come to a stop, and I forcefully turn her to face me, but she refuses to look at me. Please stop. I know you're set to be my friend, but if you do, She looks up at me, her face is sopping wet from the giant tears streaming from her eye. I don't know what you're trying to say, but like I said, if it didn't happen, tell me. Your friends, they hate that you hang out with me. My friends? I did tell her to introduce her to Akeem and Toma, but I can't imagine they would say something like that. But friends really, did you actually talk to them? They never say something like that. You must have misunderstood something. You're the one who's misunderstanding. Well, you still think that when your friends abandon you, if you stay friends with me, you'll lose everything. They won't abandon me, but any friends who does, it's not someone I want to be friends with anyway. Why do you have to be so nice? Stop it. It's hardly enough to accept that you're going to abandon me yourself. I'm not going to abandon you either. Never. Why do you have to say things like that? Do you want to be my friend so badly that you throw your whole life away? Why, I don't get it. Yes, I do. I want to be a friend forever. But why? It's stupid. Can you trust that I have a good reason for doing this? I can't believe you. This is so stupid, Senpai. She trails off. I know what she wants me to say, and I know I can't say it yet. I had to tell her everything that's on my mind. I didn't realize I told just now, but I know I want to be with her. I love you, Sachi. Huh? We went to the movie together yesterday. That was more or less a day. I guess you didn't realize it yet. Or that. I understand if you hate me. Of course I don't hate you, Senpai. I really like you. I love you. If that's true, don't tell me to abandon you. I'm happy when I'm with you, and I could never dream of abandoning you. Really? You're really happy with me? I really am. You know, I couldn't understand that if you abandoned me then. But I'm only going to cause you trouble. That's fine, as long as you're by my side. I can handle any trouble that comes our way. So, Senpai. I go to her and take her into my arms as she starts crying her eye out. She sobs into my chest for a long while. When she's finally calmed down, I wipe her tears. It's time we start heading home. She told me about my friends who, from the sound of it, were definitely telling to keep me, and what she heard them saying. And this sounds like something I say. You must have misunderstand something. I'll ask him about it tomorrow, don't worry. Okay, don't worry, I said. And even if you heard them right, I won't abandon you. Thank you. She's so upset, but there's a genuine relief in her voice. We sit in her at Sachi's house. I'll deal with my friends, don't worry. See you tomorrow, okay? Okay, I'm Senpai, yes. Can I be your girlfriend? Do you want to? Yes. Well, then I guess this is the official start of our relationship. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, me too. Sachi looks so happy throughout this whole awkward exchange. It makes me look much happier seeing her like that, and I smile back at her. I'm gonna see you tomorrow. Yep, see you tomorrow. Next day, lunchtime, I mean with Tomo, Kimi, and I just bought the empty classroom. But this time we got a fourth person joining us. I'm Yusui Sachi. Nice to meet you. Ochayo Tomaru, a pleasure. Tsunemi Akimi, nice to meet you. Sorry about yesterday, I guess you were the one I saw running away. And on that review our conversation went, I could see that you could have misunderstood our intentions. Yeah, we're really sorry we don't hate you, Sacha, and even a little bit. It's okay, I was on eavesdropping when it shouldn't have been, and I almost caused trouble between you two and Mamoru Senpai. Please forgive me. This word I told Tomo and Akemi about what happened yesterday, and when Sachi definitely misunderstood what they meant. They didn't want her to get out of my life, of course, I just really wanted to meet her. In fact, I say it worked out perfectly since it gave us an excuse to bring Sachi to the classroom for lunch. Well, I don't think there's any ill will between us now, so I can hope we can be friends from here on out. Right, when I heard about what happened, I know I just had to meet you right away and make it right between us, Sachin. So yeah, let's be friends. Yes, I like that, Sachin. Come on, if you're going to be bothered to her, at least wait till she knows you better. I'm not being a bother to her, so yeah, do you mind if I call you Sachin? Your name is Sachi, so Sachin is a perfect nickname. I'm okay, sure. Yeah, thanks. Oh yeah, so you can call me whatever you want, okay? Okay then, Akemi Senpai. Do you really have to be so formal? How about Ape-chan or Ekemen? Cut it out, she's already not to deal with right now. Tomo help me out here. What do you want me to do? Stop Akemi from being Akemi? The two of us can't really get a word in edgewise while Akemi's going on like this, so Tomo starts plugging and rampaging Akemi's mouth with food from her lunchbox. Like he did last time this happened. Akemi's always too loud, and Tomo doesn't have the best manners, but I promise they're good people. Okay. Hey, don't talk about us like that. We're not. Like we're not right in front of the world. Akemi's still coming from Tomo's intervention more quickly than usual, but Tomo's ready for it. And he gets more food in her mouth as soon as she opens it. Those two have gotten pretty close. Sorry, it's not just easy keeping those two in check. If they get out of hand, just tell them to shut up. No, I couldn't. It's fine, they're used to it. You just have to show them who's boss. I mean, we're not animals, you know. You shouldn't listen to boys who say such mean things. Sachan, be friends with me instead. Okay, sure. Yeah. Even though Sachi shies away from the rampaging Akemi, she's smiling a little. She does look like she's having fun. Maybe she won't have such a hard time getting used to us after all. I know, since we're all friends trying to get to know Sachan better, why not the four of us go out this weekend? Akemi, don't pressure into doing things. I'm not pressuring, so what do you think? Just looking at them, you guys, are you sure? I don't see why not, but where will we go? I just mean there's some kind of event happening in town. It's got food stands and everything. Really? I didn't hear anything like that. What kind of event are we talking about? No idea. Akemi, what the hell? But I saw it on the flyer on some bulletin board somewhere. They even had a picture of the food stands. Well, if it's a festival, we probably won't even have to use so much money anyway, so why don't we just go check it out? If it's just in town, we can even walk without too much trouble. Right. I'll find out where and when, and we'll be all set. I don't know, Sachi, are you okay with this? Yeah, I want to go. Thank you all for doing this for me. Don't worry about it. We're going to hang out a lot more after this, aren't we? I guess we're finally going to go out as a group. This is basically a double date, isn't it? I don't think that's really Akemi and Tin. I bet you and Tomo are almost a couple, no matter how you look at it. Come to think of it, I haven't really explained my relationship with Sachi these two yet. Not that I've been meaning to hide it, but I should probably clear it up right away. Alright, so Tomo, it looks like you were right about the reason I was supposed to know with Sachi so much. I see, did you tell her? Yeah, it went well. I see, well, congratulations. What are you two talking about? How do I answer that? Like I said, I'm not trying to exactly hide it, but I have a feeling that Keaton would go crazy over me admitting they have a crush, and I don't know if Sachi could deal with that. I'll tell you about it later. Thanks, Tomo. Wait, what? I guess I don't mind if you tell me later, but I'm really curious. Senpai? Sachi doesn't get it either, so he looks at me with a puzzled expression. I'll tell you about it later as well. Well, it might take some time. I'm sure Sachi will be comfortable on these two soon enough. Do you think of Akemi and Tomo not too bad, right? Not at all. Tomo Senpai seemed like a little scary at first, but I realized that he wasn't scary at all once I started talking to him. Akemi Senpai is really cheerful and lively, and they're both really nice. Akemi went to walk home with Sachi and me after school, but her and Tomo's house was in the opposite direction. As someone was jogging in her house, she waved at Sachi and yelled, "See you tomorrow," and we started heading home ourselves, taking the same path we always do. No, if she's bothering you, there's nothing wrong with telling her so. She certainly has a lot of energy, but I really like her being around her. If I could talk to these people easily as she does, I think I'd really be happy. I'm glad that you like her so much, then I'll go get used to her quirks. To be honest, I haven't even known them that long myself. I haven't had plans for the weekend, though, aside from our anyway. I'm looking forward to going out with everyone. It's going to be great. Kimi came up with a good plan this time, it seems, but yeah, let loose and have fun. Okay, I'll try. Don't try to have fun, just, have fun. That's not what I mean. It's just I have a lot to worry about now. What do you mean? We're going to be hanging out with other people, so I don't want to look all shabby like this with my clothes all tattered and stuff since I'm a girlfriend now. I mean, I can't change my face and I don't have any stylish clothes. But I can at least brush my hair and cover up my wounds. Well, yeah, that one didn't hurt. I think I should take off the bandage on my head too. Alright, senpai, yes. You heard I want to touch my scar, huh? I didn't think she would bring that up again. I'm not really sure what to say. The one on my forehead, it doesn't hurt anymore, so it's fine if you want to touch it, do you? Last time you let me is because you wanted to repay me. Is that what you're doing now? I'm so grateful to you and moral supply, and I still want to repay you, but I'm not your girlfriend until this time, because I want to make you happy. Oh, well, thanks, it does make me happy. I know it's a weird thing to ask. You don't have to if you don't want to, just forget it. No, I do want to. I always get my mouth before I can stop myself. Okay, she seems set on it, so I guess I can't get out of this. I know she wants to do something nice with me. This is kind of strange. And they don't have any interest in touching her scars, but... Wait, what are we doing this here? Aren't we on the way home from school? I guess we're going to shoot anyone else around, but... Oh, I'm this way, senpai. She takes me by the hand, leads me into a narrow alleyway between the two buildings. Hey, can you take the bandage off my head? Can you take off my bandage, please? She leans her back against the nearby wand and looks at me expectantly. Moving right here isn't really changing the day, and I'll just be a lot stranger if anyone happens upon us. Anyone who walks past the alleyway probably will be able to see us. The space between Sochi and me suddenly seems almost solid. I force myself to wade through it as she keeps her eyes focused on me. Her eye, whatever. Alright, just a sec. I can't help but hesitate a bit, but after a moment I still myself, put my own back down next to Sachi and face her. Right, but I'll take off her bandage first, I guess. I reach my hand towards Sachi's bandages and begin to unfasten them as Sachi tilts her head forward and closes her eye. I'm only taking off her bandages, but she suddenly looks completely vulnerable. I start to feel like I'm about to violate her somehow. I began to unravel the bandages from her head, looping them around my hands so they won't fall to the floor. So I remove more and more of the wrap, and the gauze beneath it begins to show. Finally, I get it last off of it, and the skirt would have collected on top of her stuff. With the bandage off her head, Sachi opens her eye and looks up at me. Look down at me, her eyes, it gleams wetly from a faint light that penetrates the alley. Gazing at the upturned eye before me, I suddenly feel like I'm flying into it. The feeling's so intense, and I can't tear myself away from the black pit. Go ahead. It's just her eyes closing what little distance is between us. She puts her hand to my chest and leans into me. Her body takes me by surprise, but I put my own hand on her shoulder. I smooth over their messy hair with my free hand and brush her bangs away from her eye. I feel her shoulder tense as I run my fingers through her hair. She must be as nervous as I am. Her scar's hand beneath the bandages is around the side of her head, just below her hairline. The outline of this wound was started to turn dark purple like a bruise. The wound itself, its slanted cut, has been all closed up. That is actually that big, but the dark outline makes it look worse than it is. I steady my hand over her temple and gently brush my finger over the wound, trying my best not to hurt her. As I slide my hand over her face, she lets out a breath she'd been holding, and it seems to be drained out of her. For the weight of her slight body to press on my chest as she leans into me more, but I keep my hand steady. I traced her wound, making sure to be more careful than I was with the one on her hand. The heart of this wound is rough, in contrast to the smoother edges, and my finger seems to be coming back to it. Sachi suddenly seems completely exhausted, and her shoulder shudders beneath my hand. The hand over her wound tweezes up. Sachi opens her eye and looks up at me again. I'm okay. And again she seems to lose all her strength, but all but collapsing into my arms. She starts stroking the wound once more, and after a while she begins to shudder whenever my fingers make contact with her skin. She's so cute. I'm just touching her wound, but it's starting to feel like I'm doing much more than that to her. Such a hurt on my arms as she seems so drained. It's like she doesn't even have the strength to stand up anymore, and I'm the one thing supporting her. Thanks for all that. I think I'm satisfied. Yeah, right, really. I don't know what I might have done, but if we hadn't stopped. I want to say like this so badly, or pressed against me with my arms wrapped around her, but I had to end it. Oh, okay. Sachi seems reluctant to separate from me, and she stares up at me longingly. For several moments, neither of us can tear ourselves away from each other's gaze, but I force myself to break away. I gather our bags off the floor and hand Sachi's over to her. Here you go. Okay, thank you. I exit the narrow alleyway with Sachi's bandages until I start heading home again. Senpai? Yeah. Did you like it? No, yeah, I did, thanks. You can touch and tell me what, senpai. Sure, I feel like I'm gonna lose my mind as this sort of thing keeps happening. I can't ask her to let me do that again. The two of us walk on sunset and shake to see each other. I keep glancing at Sochi out of the corner of my eye, and eventually I catch her doing the same thing to me. When I get to Samantha, we both remain silent, but Sochi smiles broadly, and I can't but return the smile. Though I feel really embarrassed to quickly look ahead again. The silly incident repeats itself a few times before we finally arrive at Sochi's house. We'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. This is what the separates. The front door of Sochi's house opens. We both turn there reflexively. Mimi is standing there in the doorway, not looking at it all surprised, and she walks briskly over to us. Welcome, Sochi. Good afternoon, Moro-kan. Hello, Mimi-san. I sit there dazed. She spares me a quick glance before turning to Sachi. Sachi, I know you just got home, but I'd like you to do some shopping for me. Yes, I'll go change my clothes. No need. I prefer if you do it right away. Here's a list with everything I need and some money. Just go to the convenience store. It should only take 10 minutes, so I think. Okay, see you tomorrow, senpai. Sachi evidently takes the note to Mimi, handed her, starts off, almost running toward the convenience store. What the hell was the point of having to do that? Mimi didn't look like she was in a hurry to get whatever it was she sent for Sachi for. When I think of it, why didn't she at least wait until I was gone to send Sachi out? I'll be going now. Sachi's gone shopping, so I don't have any reason to be here. Anyway, I guess I'll head home and wait a moment. If you would, Momoko-san, I'd like to have a talk to you. To me? Oh, no, I can't leave. What could she possibly want to talk to me about, though? Yes, to you. What for? Mr. A. Sachi came home, looked like she'd been crying her eye out. I'd like to know why, and I think you might be able to help tell me. Crying? She didn't tell you? Well, I hear quite a bit from her, you know. There's something I'd like to hear, though. Are you teasing her with all this? Having fun at her expense? Well, no, I would never do. Really? Yes, I swear. I see. Well, if it's the truth, I'm glad to hear it. But I want to do you think you could take care of her? Yes, I do. What do you mean by that? I assume you know Sachi and I didn't have the best relationship. I think it might be responsible for me to ask you this, but I'd like you to be with someone she can rely on. Does that mean you're not willing to let her rely on you? No, it's not implying that. It's just I don't think she is willing to do so any longer. Such as you're saying that she doesn't want to be around you, that she doesn't trust you. Yes, that's more or less what she has said. It's unexplainable, however. Has Sachi told you about my mother, my sister? Yes, a bit. The two of us were inseparable as children. When she was on her deathbed, she begged me to take care of Sachi after she was gone, and so I adopted her child. Sachi's sister didn't like that as well. At the time, my line of thinking with Sachi was the reason that my sister's husband disappeared, and that she had worked herself to death. Now that was Sachi's fault. In the back of my mind, I knew the girl was innocent, but I had just lost my beloved sister, and I had no one to blame but her, so I guessed myself that she was responsible. I never told her that I blamed her, but I'm sure she knew it nonetheless, and so she began to keep her head down, and even in the house. After that, there was no conversation between us beyond the bare minimum. I had behaved like a child involved in my life as little as possible, and she did the same thing to me. She just had lost her mother, but I was too caught up in my own grief, too selfish to spare even one kind word for her to get back. It was truly shameful the way to be behaved. So once she got to high school, she started coming home with numerous cuts and bruises. If it was then that I realized I had neglected my beloved sister's final wish, I knew then that I had let her down. But if you realize that, I didn't try to help her. I did try. I wanted to know what was happening to her, of course, but she only told me that she had fallen, that nothing had happened to her, and now it's too late for me to help her. But she's changed, you know, after she met you. Me? Yes, at first I was cautious of you, thinking I might be the one responsible for her injuries. I'm sorry that I was not more amiable the last time we met. Yeah, no problem. I guess that's why she was so overbearing back then. She does seem less uptight compared to last time. Her stare was so icy then, totally different from whom she is now. Although I suppose she has ready to accuse me of hurting Sachi the moment she met me. Ever since the day I first saw you in front of our house, that girl's been smiling more than ever before. She goes back to staring at the ground as soon as she notices me, of course. But still, when I gave her money and the day you two went out, she was the happiest I'd ever seen her. She even thanked me several times. I'd never seen her like that before, and it actually startled me. Her face at the time, delighted as she was nothing less than adorable. It was the first time she ever asked something as me as well. It made me quite happy, and all this was thanks to you. So you don't hate Sachi, then I take it. I did not. I thought I did for a long time, however, and I'm paying for that now. If you're mean all this now, why not tell that to Sachi too? I'm not sure she'd be willing to listen, even if I tried. I'm a source of many better memories for her, you know. I think she'd listen. She was grateful for you taking care of her. She just doesn't want you to cause you any trouble. She told me that herself. But I don't know how I could possibly connect with her after everything I've done. Mimi looks away from me, silently looking very troubled. She seems fixed on something, and I follow her line of sight to the street corner to see Sachi walking towards us, her head down once again, looking like it's time to wrap it this time. Momokan, please keep it there and I'll tell you a secret from Sachi. Sachi feels guilt about being a burden on Mayumi, and Mayumi feels guilty about how she treats Sachi. But both of these issues have all been resolved themselves, haven't they? Somehow, even though Sachi hasn't changed, Mayumi's attitude toward her has not. Or at least Mayumi hasn't let Sachi catch on, that is. I think Mayumi wants to keep it that way for some reason. When I think about it, she must have been sent Sachi something so she could talk to me alone. She made a list of things she didn't really need just so she could send Sachi away to buy them. Was she waiting by the door for us to get here? If that's the case, she must have been planning to talk to me from the start. Mayumi-san, I think Sachi will tell her yourself, but I was planning to take her out with some of my friends this weekend. Oh my, are you? I shouldn't have said anything to worry about if you're near... Wait, what? Oh my, are you? I shouldn't have anything to worry about. Okay, if you're there, your friends, right? Of course I'll let her go. Thank you. When I talked about it with her, she said she wished she had some nicer clothing. She never asked you, of course, to buy it. I see. Mayumi-san, I got what you wanted, but someone else up by your store here. Sachi hands a bag of things she bought to Mayumi. I was just having a little chat with your friend, so Sachi. I've got some more shopping to do. Did I get everything you needed? Oh, yes, thank you. This would be several items in a plastic bag. Looks like Mimi had buy her a bag of candy, a few pants, and that sort of thing. Kind of strange shopping unless she should at least try to make it a little more sensible. I need you to come along so I can change of your uniform. Okay, where we going? Buy you some clothes. I've got some other things to take care of as well, and if you'll excuse me, Mamoru-kun. Right. Clothes for me? Why, I'll see you tomorrow, Mamoru-senpai. Yeah, see you. The two of them hurried back into their house, leaving me alone. Time to go home. But she's not quite as clever as I thought. Whatever, we cleared up the misunderstandings between us, and she doesn't seem like a bad person, so it'll be fine. Probably. Come on, smile. Or not. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see y'all later.